think it feels good. You know that we made a change in the community.
Just thinking of the idea just made me just like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna do something great for my community. This is going to be fun and like, okay, I would like to win, but like either way, I'm still getting the support from all my friends and family that this is just amazing and we can do anything.
I would feel a lot better that more than just me could enjoy this environment without seeing litter and trash.
I love to help the community and just get rid of all the invasives because I know it's not good for the earth.
It feels pretty good because now we know that more monarchs are going to deal better, I guess, and that we're helping our community by also getting more pollinators in our.
Helping other people through this like big project and stuff, it gives some self-satisfaction to be able to help others and bring advocacy to these issues and know that you're doing something about it rather than just sitting idly.
It feels good to have made a change in your community, even though it's small, it could grow larger things.
I always thought that's like, I'm just a kid. What can I do to help the environment? How can I do something really big? And just because like you're a kid or just because you're like just like everyone else doesn't mean that you can't do something amazing.
One thing I learned about myself was that I'm like really passionate about this and that it was like really great to find like a community of people who also felt as passionate about this topic and like share that same want for like a better earth and like a cleaner world.
During the beginning, I was a little bit skeptical because I worked on it as a class and like it didn't really give me like a deep understanding of like why we're doing this. As I've been working on it, I like realized I've cared way more than I did in the beginning. Like I really like was proud of the impact we were all making together.
No matter how small the impact, every little bit matters. It doesn't always have to be a really ginormous project with a bunch of people working on it. It can just be a small community project that really takes off and goes a long way because to be very honest, I was not expecting for it to take off this far, but it did. And I'm glad that it did. And it showed that dedication really matters.
I learned that I can learn about different things that I'm not quite interested in for a career. For example, I want to go into a career in early childhood education, but that's not stopping me from wanting to change things in my environment.
I think we've all realized that we had a lot more dedication to this project than we originally thought.
I realized like a little thing can go a long way.
Everyone's been like so committed to this. Like we come here at 8:30 every Tuesday and Thursday and we either work on our projects or we're just starting to design our garden. We're just really hoping that this will make a change in our community.
It's like a lot of responsibility personally because these gardens are like so small, but they have such a big impact as they are. And it's like, what are the other things that I'm doing currently that could have a negative impact? Or what could I be doing better that has a positive impact? So it's just like a lot of like new insight that I didn't have.
Something I've learned about myself throughout this project is I have a passion for helping our community, which is something that I never realized before I walked into ecology one day and she said we were going to start this project. But I've been a part of it from the start, making the posters to hang around our school, and now I'm part of recycling and collecting that recycling, and I've just learned that it's a passion of mine to try and help our community.
One piece of advice I'd like to give to the next person is like to just be looking out for different ways to try and spread word to the next young person, because a lot of times I feel like it gets stopped. Like once a good group gets going, it's good, and then all of a sudden that group comes to an end and there's nothing left. Like, so just like to be able to keep it flowing.
In the beginning, it might feel like you're stepping outside your comfort zone, but you actually, it will feel good when you know that you're making a change because you know you're doing what you want to do and you're going to help the world a better place.
Make sure that to stay organized in doing the project, because things can get a little crazy if you don't like have a good organized system. And also don't hesitate to dream big and like try to like reach out to as many people as possible, because that's what's really going to get your project considered, I think.
Never give up, keep going,
even when it gets hard, and overcome the obstacles. Just never stop.
When you do feel like giving up and there does seem like there's nothing you can do, think of your problem in a different way and see the possibility that you create.
If you actually want to do something, then there's nothing stopping you. We reached out to a bunch of people, and we're actually, getting to change what we want to.
You could get it done. It doesn't matter how you get it done. You could start now and create a change now rather than when it's too late.
Don't be afraid to put yourself out there and do what you believe is right, because even one person can make the biggest change.
It doesn't matter if you mess up, like as long as it's not that big. Like if you dig out like a 10-foot gaping hole in the middle of our school campus, that might be a problem. But if you don't make that big of a mistake, you can still like fix it and try hard enough just try, please.
Follow through and think about the effect that it's gonna have on like wildlife and plants and like what's gonna happen.
Follow what you're dedicated and committed to, and it'll lead you a long way.
It doesn't have to be the biggest project. It just has to start somewhere. And instead of trying to spend a lot of time figuring out, oh, I don't know if I can do this, I don't know this, just starting is already making a big difference. So I feel like if more people just like remembered and knew how much a single impact can make, then like the world would be a lot better.